Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? How are you really doing today? So, today I wanted to talk about that overwhelmed feeling. We all get it. Don't ever think that it's not uncommon to feel overwhelmed. If you think about all the things that you need to do between family life, work life, um, social life, caring for yourself, we got a ton of things that we need to do, don't we? So it's not unusual to feel overwhelmed. We often complain about the impossibility of it all, of everything that we have to do. We complain about the possibility of this. So it's not something that you should ever feel is unusual, but some people are better at handling it than others. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about things that you can do to kind of handle this. Because even I have felt overwhelmed. There's some people that I know might watch this that they know that I felt overwhelmed. They know that I have felt like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't. I'm done. You know, and it's okay. It is okay to feel overwhelmed. It is okay to go to bed and say and think. I mean, I've done it. How many times have you gone to bed and thought, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to spend more time with my kids, I need to spend more time with my partner, I should probably spend more time with my parents, I have this to do for work, I have this to do, and what about me? And you start getting that depressed, overwhelmed feeling, everything. And then you think, I should be sleeping. I really should be sleeping. Why am I not sleeping? Well, because your brain's not shutting down, right? You're not giving your brain a chance to shut down and actually be there and go to sleep. So, is this unusual? No. What do you do? You could make a list. You could start making a list and think of everything that you need to do. Everything. And video file, share screen. I'm going to share my screen because I want to. Okay, where to go? I had it up and going. I'm going to share my screen as soon as I can. Okay, here we go. Get rid of these two. So first thing I want you to do is I want you to stop. Why do I want you to stop? I want you to stop. I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to stop. I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to do this because you need to think realistically about this. Okay? So we're not going to look at it as let's make a list out of everything because it's going to be a journal, right? Most of us are going to have a notebook like this, and this has things I need to do. It doesn't. It has other stuff. My daughter's writing, different things that I put in there over time. Daughter's writing. But you could probably make a journal this big that relates to what you need to okay, can you see this? Sorry, this is like the first time I'm doing this in a while, so I am trying to get you to see my whiteboard. Okay, we're gonna stop sharing that. I'll do that again. Anyway, you could have this that full of the journal full of stuff to what to, or we can simplify it because we don't want that guilty feeling anymore, right? As you're thinking about all those things that you should be doing, you start feeling guilty. If you think about all the stuff that you should be doing and you want to be doing, but you just not there, you get depressed. It creates a depression within you. And so you don't want that. Okay, so we're going to stop. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to go through this one at a time. Okay, so let's break it down. We've got things to do for work. And I was going to write this out, but I got to get a little bit better with that. So we've got things to do with work. That's going to depend. It's going to change per person. It's going to change per job. You know, for me, I've got a few different things. I've got my massage business. So I've got massages I got to do every day, right? I've got my coaching business. So I have clients I need to speak with and do classes with and do different things with each day, including text messaging back and forth if they're having a bad day. So I've got that. Right? Now, I've also got my online life because this is how I get you guys to see that I know what I'm talking about and to see that I am out here for you. I'm out here to help you. So I have to do that every day, whether it's a post or it's a live or it's a question or if it's something, I need to get it out there for you, right? Now, if you go to a 9-to-5 job, you're going to have different things that you need to do between that time of 9 and 5, correct? So that's going to vary depending on you and depending on what you do. So we're going to leave that for just a second. For your family, you have things that you're going to need to do for your spouse or your partner, things that you're going to need to do for your children, for your parents, for any extended family. So you're going to have to, do things like speaking to your parents every day. Okay. That's important to some people. That's very important. That's very important. I try to talk to my mom and dad, maybe not every day, but every other day. That's as a priority for me to have a conversation with them a few times a week. It's on my priority list at all times. Speak to mom and dad. Okay, so that's very important to me. Some of you might not find it as important as I do. So my parents are in New York and I'm down here in Florida. So speaking to them daily is very important to me. By the time you get home, you might be like, oh my God, I just want to sleep. But you have a full set of duties at home with your family life, right? So let's think about those and let's write them out. What are the most important things that you need to do when you get home? Okay, so you need to cook dinner. Some of you are going to need to cook dinner. You only have so much energy. You want to spend time with your children. You have children. I have a daughter. I like spending time with her. It's important to me. So you want that. You probably want to spend a little time with your spouse too, or your partner. That usually beyond just dinner, right? So you want to spend a little time with your partner beyond just sitting there and eating dinner together. You want to spend some time talking to your friends. I love my friends, but I can be there for them and I can help them and I can spend time talking to them when I have the energy to do so. If they need me, I'm there for them. But if it's just to say hi, I might text them. I might not call them. I might text, hey, how you doing? What's up? While I'm doing other things. Because for me, the family and my immediate family and things with my family are extremely important. So I might text my friends, PM them on Facebook, text them on Instagram, share things with them, but I might not speak to my friends regularly, like actually on the phone going, hey, how you doing? Da-da-da. I had one friend I hadn't spoken to in years. And we texted, we lost contact, we texted, we lost contact, this and that. I called her, or she called me. It was kind of like a mixture. About a month ago, we spent like 3 hours on the phone. That was great, but that's not going to happen regularly. She and I both have kids, we both have lives, and it's just not going to happen regularly. But I will make time to text her. I will make time to see how she's feeling and know what's going on in her life, so that we don't lose that contact again, because I kind of missed that contact. And she said she missed the contact with me. So I'm going to make an effort to at least text her and say, hey, what's up? Because I want her to know that that means something to me. But I'm not going to spend a 3-hour conversation every night with her. Love her, but there's other things that are important to me. And I know the same with her. Her life and her kids are very important to her. Now, what you need to make a list of what you need to do for you, whether it is take that hot bath, or it is spend 5 minutes in meditation, or it's look at tomorrow and get it organized. Those are things that you need to spend time doing for you, so that you don't feel that overwhelmed, so that when you lay down at night, you're not going into that realm of depression, because you're thinking of everything you need to do. And then you're thinking, why am I not sleeping? And then it's a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You need to take care of you. I tell some of my clients, I say, right before you go to bed, get your journal out and write down things that you are happy about for the day, and things that you want to improve for tomorrow. Just write it out. Just spend 5 minutes writing out. That's you time. That's something you're doing for you. What did you accomplish today? And what would you like to accomplish tomorrow? What are you proud of? What are you happy with for the day? And then what do you want to accomplish tomorrow? And that's a great time to spend thinking about the positive things that you accomplished that day. So your life is about you, and your overwhelm stems from undue comparisons. How many of us compare ourselves to others and what we perceive? This is the thing, what we perceive others to have, or what we perceive others to be able to do. You see women out there that are working, great relationships, your perceived idea of great relationships and all this other stuff, and you go, God, I can't be like that. I couldn't do that. Why not? And what makes you think that everything is perfect? It's not easy being an entrepreneur, and it is not easy being in the CEO corporate world, and it's not easy juggling everything. So why compare yourself? Compare yourself to yourself. Compare yourself to what you did yesterday. How can you improve today? Don't compare yourself to Janie Smith down the street, and she's got everything, and you'll never compare to that. Don't do that, because that's not healthy for you, because you're not her, and you don't know everything that goes on. She might be comparing herself to you. Okay? So your relationships, your significant other, your family, those are things you really need to concentrate on. Now, back to work. You have a 9-to-5 job. And I wanted to write this out. I will figure that out, guys. I wanted to write this out, but you have a 9-to-5 job. You have between those hours to worry about what you need to do there. That is something that I can help you with, prioritize, but daily it's going to be different, right? You might walk in tomorrow and you have 3 things, 4 things, 10 things, 20 things in your email saying this has to be dealt with now. So that's going to change. My best suggestion is when you get into work, you look at your email, you look at what needs to be done immediately, and you work down from there. Prioritize that throughout each day. Your priority as far as yourself, working out, eating right, those are things that you need to decide how big of a priority is it for you. How often are you going to be able to do it? Those every week, a goal of working out 3 times. Okay, check. Yeah, you missed the 3rd check. Let's go back in next week. You want to improve that. You want to have 3 checks there. You can make a list. Just be realistic with your list is what it comes down to. I make a list. I have a list of what I do, what I want done every week. And as I succeed in doing what I want, I check it. Now, with my massages, because I am a massage therapist as well, my daily schedule can change very quickly. So I have to juggle the things I want to accomplish for my coaching business. I want to accomplish with my child. I want to accomplish. They all have to juggle based on what's going on with my massage schedule. So I have a very fluid schedule. It can change momentarily, and I look at to see what's going on and say, okay, I have to change this. Okay, I can't do this right now. I'll do this at this time. But I do work on accomplishing each one of the things by the end of the week, whether it's 2 times, 5 times, 3 times, 1 time. I accomplish each thing throughout the week. And that's what's important, is that you reach your goals each week. But let's be realistic. You can't do this much stuff in 1 week. So let's prioritize. Let's look at what's the most important and how long and when you can spend time doing that. Okay? So I will get better with the screen sharing with my whiteboard because I do want to write things out for you guys. But that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful day. And remember, sleep is important. If you're sitting down at night or you're laying down at night and your brain won't shut off because you're thinking of all the things you should have done, all the things you want to do, and you start feeling guilty and you start feeling depressed and you start feeling overwhelmed, stop, take a deep breath, and quickly prioritize what's most important right then, which would be sleep. Just stop and take a deep breath, because the one thing you don't want to do is set yourself up for lack of sleep, and then the next day you're running at a lesser speed to where you don't get what you want accomplished. Then you lay down that night and it's worse. And each night it'll get worse to where you fall into like a depression and you feel like you can't get anything accomplished. And then we go into the idea of failure. And a lot of times all it is you started overwhelmed and then you burnt yourself out because you just didn't allow for that stop, take a breath, and then work out priorities. Okay? So I'm going to go. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.